what February is bringing our way, because there's a lot of stuff going on in January. So let's talk about February. So Ruben said he's already feeling it. I feel it too. I feel very optimistic. I'm ready to move forward and get some things done. So the 5th, we will have a full moon in the sign of Leo. Okay, so my Leo placements, get ready for the drama. February the 11th, Mercury will move into the sign of Aquarius. Okay, so we'll have Mercury in Aquarius. Keep in mind it will be in forward motion. So this is going to be a lot of energy around thinking and thinking about the future. Aquarius represents the future. So we're going to be thinking about the future, thinking about technology, thinking about how we connect with the world, having conversations with our friends, having conversations or interactions with groups and organizations, looking at the world and how it's functioning. Because Aquarius represents the collective, it represents the masses, not just you as an individual. So more thoughts, ideas, and concepts around how the world is being impacted at this time. So Mercury will be in Aquarius on February the 11th. February the 18th, the sun will go into Pisces, okay? It will move into Pisces. We will start Pisces season. February the 20th, shortly after that, we will have a new moon in Pisces. Keep in mind, I always say Venus in Pisces is the best time to manifest love, but I would also use it around the new moon. Also, if you're trying to manifest love, romance, things of that nature, the new moon in Pisces is a great energy to manifest that under also. And then February the 20th, Venus will move out of the sign of Pisces and it will go into Aries to sit there for about 30 days. So as you see, February is a pretty quiet month. There's not a lot of, drama and stuff that we've had. No eclipses, nothing in retrograde. So it's a kind of quiet month. So it's kind of like the quiet before the storm, or the quiet before, we get started with moving forward. So let's take the opportunity to enjoy what is going on with, I take that back. We do have some energy going on in February, but it's kind of like a nice little quiet energy. And we'll talk about that as we go along. Okay, so February, that's it. Those are the aspects. Now we're going to go, as we normally do, individually, breaking down how the energy is going to impact us on an individual level. So, of course, we're going to be going by our rising sign, since that's our prominent energy. So you're going to be listening for your rising sign first, your sun sign second, and then your moon sign third. And we do that because we want to get a full picture of what our month is going to look like, both externally and internally. So your moon sign is going to govern how you're processing things on an internal level. Your rising sign is what is going on with you in real time in an external level. But you know what? I always suggest that you listen to all three of your big three signs, your rising, your sun, and your moon, because at any given time, one of those energies, if not both, 2 or 3 of those energies, if not all, could be more prominent than the rising sign. So that's just up to you and how you're energetically feeling at the time and what energy you're going to lean into. Okay? So does everyone have their rising sign? Rising sun or moon, we're going to go through the sun, we're going to go through Venus, your full moon, and your new moon. So Aries risings, sun or moon. The sun is going to be, the first 3 weeks of February, going to be highlighting your 11th house. So this is energy around your friend groups. This is energy around, yeah, she's a triple Aries, the only one I have. So this is energy around your friend groups, organizations that you're a part of. This is energy around your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes, technology, the future. And also, this is the area that governs unexpected blessings and potentially unexpected money. So a lot of your attention, your energy, and your efforts are going to be around your friends, your associations. The 11th house also is a social house. So this could have you energy around going out, socializing more. Now, if you my thing is, when you have that sun energy there, the sun is prompting you to do something. So it would be in your best interest to be social during the month of February, that first 3 weeks. Get out. If you haven't been spending time with your friends, or we're just coming off the holidays, so maybe you haven't had time to interact with your friends, this would be a great time to reconnect with them, reconnect with your social circle. This will also be energy around, I have a Sagittarius rising. Energy around your connection with social groups, organizations that you're a part of. So affiliations with that. This is going to be a great time for you to reevaluate your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. And when I say long-term goals, we're talking your 5, 10, 15-year plan coming up. So a lot of energy that can be put into figuring out what you want for the long-term, Aries rising. This is also energy around unexpected events, unexpected blessings, because the 11th house is all about unexpected events, unexpected blessings coming your way, and a little unexpected money could be in the cards for you with this sun in your 11th house. Now, on the 20th, Venus is going to go into your first house. Your first house is all about your physical body. It's about the energy you exude. It's about how people experience you, and how you're showing up in the world. So when we have Venus in the first house, this is an excellent energy because it makes you very overall attractive. So you will find that people are gravitating towards you. People want to be in your energy. They want to be engaged with you. A lot of opportunities could come to you with this Venus in your first house. Very charming, very magnetic. You can probably charm the pants off of people. So if there's anything that you want to ask for, give, receive, just put it out there. You have energy to draw in, because Venus is a drawing in energy. This is our smallest benefic planet, but Venus is the type of energy that wants to bring the energy to you. You don't have to put too much effort into it. It wants to bring the blessing. Now, what could happen is, with Venus in the first house, this could prompt us to want to change our appearance and how we look. Now, Venus is already going to make you really, really attractive during this time, and people just want to be in your energy. But it may put you in the mindset of, I want to change my style. I want to change my hair. Maybe I want to update my wardrobe. This could also put major changes with your physical body. So this could look like you wanting to start working on how you look, your physical body. Sometimes people start to consider cosmetic surgery. That could be a thing for you. And that could be as small as, I'm going to go get a facial, or I'm going to get some Botox. 2, I'm going to go down to the Dominican Republic and get a whole mommy makeover. Something to that effect. So this could put you in the mindset of your physical appearance and wanting to make changes to your physical appearance. Because Mars is out of retrograde, if you wanted to do that, Aries rising, I support that. I will tell you, I don't support any type of surgical procedures, especially if they are elective. When Mars is in retrograde, Mars has come out of retrograde. So if that's something that's been on the table for you and you've been thinking about, now is a good time for you to do that. Now, your new moon is going to be highlighting your 12th house. So this is the house of our endings, healings, closures. This is where we hold our traumas, our addictions. This is the house of specialized populations. So this looks like prisons, rehab centers, retreat centers, hospitals, things of that nature. And this is also the house of foreign lands. So what this could look like with the new moon there, new moon is all about new beginnings, planting our seeds of intentions, things that we want to see come to fruition. So this could look like a new beginning or a new energy around you, doing a lot of self-care work. This could be about you healing yourself, addressing hurts, addressing traumas. This is great supportive energy to start on a path of, if there's any unhealthy behaviors that you have, any unhealthy habits, any self-sabotaging behaviors that you have, or addictions that you have, this could definitely assist you with turning over a new leaf, or starting the process of healing or dealing with those types of addictions. This is great for a lot of self-care. Also, because it's a space of foreign lands, you may want to do a little getaway. So you may want to venture out somewhere, maybe an international trip, or somewhere at least that is therapeutic for you. Somewhere that makes you feel safe, somewhere that makes you feel whole. That can be a form of self-care for you. But what is all of that noise? But definitely digging deep and a new beginning, fresh new perspective around how you are taking care of yourself on a deep psychological level. Now, the full moon, endings, closures, adjustments, acknowledge of something is going to be highlighting your fifth house. Now, the fifth house is all about the house of joy. This is where we find our joy. This is the house of dating. This is a house of casual dating, casual sex. This is a house of children, procreation, our creative expression. So some of my Aries risings, this could be, when we're looking at the full moon, this could be possibly the ending of a dating situation you have going. And I always say an ending is always the beginning of, but the ending is always the opportunity for a new beginning. So it could be the ending of a dating situation, or it could be the ending of a dating situation as it currently is. So that could mean you're deciding whether or not the relationship is going to go any further, whether you guys are going to take it to the next level. So maybe you ended being casual and now you decided that the relationship is going to be more exclusive. Or if you're in an exclusive dating situation, we're going to get engaged, or we're going to do something that signifies that our relationship is solidified and it goes to the next level. So you could have energy around that. Because it's a full moon and it's illuminated, so it could be you getting really realistic around what's going on with your dating life. So that could be a thing. That's for those of you that are currently dating. Now, this could be energy around your children, what's going on with them. Maybe your children are finishing up some type of project, school. Maybe they're ending and one phase of life and transitioning into another. So you're being a part of whatever this thing is that has, is going on with your children. This could look like some of you finding out you're pregnant, or maybe someone close to you is pregnant. Maybe you hear that. But this could also be just finding your joy. Maybe this has come to the point where, you know what, how I've been living my life, because I feel like I always put the fifth house as your creativity. So I always say, for a balanced life, yes, you may have your job and what you do for a living, but you also need a balance of your creativity. So maybe this has something to do with you aligning with a new creative project, or going back to a hobby that you used to have, or maybe you're deciding to start a new hobby for yourself. But this is also a social house. So let's look at finding our joy for the month of February, or beginning the process of finding our joy. Now, I will tell you this, and this is for everyone. I want you to mark on your calendar February the 15th. February the 15th, maybe 3 days before and 3 days after. There could be some type of experience that you have. Some of you, it may look like a romantic experience. It may look like some of you meeting someone with the potential for a romantic relationship. I know it's around Valentine's Day and it's kind of cheesy, but there's a reason for it. We have Venus conjuncting Neptune on that day. Venus, the planet of love, money, harmony, things that make us feel good, and Neptune, the planet of fantasy, love, romantic love. So with it going in conjunction with each other, some of you could be finding love during this time. But there could be like some of you having a divine spiritual experience happening during this time. Now, this could also look like, because it's Venus and Neptune, this could also look like some of you realizing that what you thought, how can I word this? what you thought your relationship was built on may not be exactly what you thought it was. Maybe the relationship is not as serious as you thought, or maybe the relationship is not going in the direction that you thought. But maybe you discover that there's still work to be done with regards to your relationships. So just mark it on your calendar the 15th, 3 days before or 3 days after, and see if something happens, okay? And just let me know. Inbox me and let me know. I really want to know. But Aries risings, for you, it could look like specifically, because it's in the 12th house, information or something that's been withheld from you could come to light. So it's either secrets or information that someone is trying to keep from you comes to light, or maybe it's a secret that you've been trying to keep from someone else, and that comes to light. It's a whole lot of noise in my house, and I just don't like it. Go sit down! Sorry. Okay, so next we're going to talk about Taurus rising, sun or moon. The sun is going to be highlighting your 10th house of career. So this is energy, attention, your vitality turned towards your career and your career aspirations. So this could look like your career life. This could be the possibility of a job change. This could look like a change in a position or promotion. Maybe you're leaving a job, getting a new job, or thinking about a new career path, making decisions around that. Unnecessary noise gets on my nerves. Around your career path. This is also about your reputation, how you're seen in the general public, and your status. So energy around that. This is also the area that governs authority figures. So some of you may be dealing with higher ups. Maybe we're dealing with government officials, legal officials, your managers, your directors. So interactions and correspondence with those types of people. This is also the area that governs our titles. And this is actually a relationship house. So it's about the titles that we wear. Maybe there is a title change coming your way. And this could look like from a career standpoint or a romantic standpoint. So this could look like you are getting a job promotion and you go from one position and it changes your title to something else. Or maybe in your relationships, maybe some of my Taurus risings are deciding to get married. So they're going from being a girlfriend or fiance to somebody's wife. Maybe you're having a baby and now you're somebody's mother. This could also look like some of you deciding it's time for you to go your separate ways in a relationship. So your title is changing there. You go from being Mrs. to now you're Miss. But this is definitely, we could be looking at you from a career standpoint and from a romantic standpoint, and a lot of energy around your career for the month of February. Your Venus, you're another one that's going to have Venus in the 12th house, but yours is going to look a little bit differently. Venus in the 12th house always says to me, it's kind of the same thing with Aries, taking care, but this is a lot of time and attention and care to yourself. You're another one with the self-care. But this could also put you in the space of wanting to retreat, wanting to just take time away for yourself to get healthy, maybe doing some projects behind the scenes. Maybe you've been neglecting projects or things that you love to do, and you're deciding, I want to pick that project back up. But I don't want to necessarily share it with anyone. I just want to do this and keep this for myself. This could also look like those of you that are in relationships, you spending time with your partner away from everyone else. Maybe you guys need to reconnect on an intimate level, and this will be a great time for you to do that. You're another one, especially if you're connected with someone else, if you can get away, this is great for you to get away and vacation, even if it's just going from city to city or something. But and this is great for spa days. So if you can pamper yourself, go to the spa, go get your nails done, go get your hair done, make yourself feel better in some way. And this can also look like with Venus in the 12th house. I don't know if some of my Taurus risings have been working on a passion project in private, something that you've been working on in the last few months, that you haven't told anyone about, and you decide that this is the month that you're going to share it with the world, or share it with your family or your friends, whatever this looks like. Maybe some kind of creative project you've been doing for yourself, or maybe you've been working on a new job, or you've been working on a new hobby or something behind the scenes, and now you're ready to talk about it or introduce it to the world. That could look like that for you too. Now, your new moon is going to be in your 11th house. So this is new beginnings around your friends. So you're probably going to have some new people coming into your life. Be open to meeting new people. Taurus is sometimes not open to new people. Be open to new people coming into your life. These people can actually be coming in there with a purpose to help you. This could be you deciding you want to join a new organization or a new group. Or maybe you're wanting to, if you're currently in an organization or group, you decide that you want to elevate yourself. Maybe you want to take on a more responsible role within that group or organization, because this could, again, tie into that 10th house of your public standing and your public reputation and how you're seen in the public. This could also be new beginnings around your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. So I do believe my Taurus risings are in a space of redirecting their futures and how they want to see their future. Taurus is the most stubborn sign of the zodiac, and it takes them a minute. They don't do well with change, but I think starting in February, and with all the eclipses that they've gone through in 2022, they're a little bit more open to change and seeing their life in a different path. So this is going to be great for you to set your seeds of intention for new beginnings on your long-term goals. And we're talking 5, 10, 15, 20 years. We're not talking about, months. We're talking like for the long haul. So new beginnings around your friendships. This could tie into the people that you meet and that are coming into your life to assist you with this new path that you're on. Your full moon is going to be in your 4th house, family. Your living space, your emotional foundation, the prominent women in your life. So for a full moon, an ending, adjustment, or acknowledgement, maybe I have some Taurus risings deciding that it's time to purchase a home, purchase some new property. Maybe they're thinking about doing renovations on their current property. Maybe they're thinking about, the space that we're in now, we're kind of outgrowing that. We need to start thinking about and making plans for a bigger space or a bigger home, or maybe a move. This could also look like people moving in and out. Usually with the full moon, it's probably somebody moving out, but changes and adjustments around your home life, changes and adjustments around your family life. With this illumination from the full moon, you could be discovering that there are certain dynamics or issues that need to be addressed within your family life. Okay, so don't be surprised if something comes up with family dynamics and you're like, well, I didn't even know you felt that way, and then all of a sudden now we are starting to peel off the layers of family issues that you may not have known were there, and you start to have these open-ended and open-heart conversations and trying to get your family at a better space. Okay? And you're another one. Okay, February 15th on either side, 3 days on either side. That conjunction, again, is going to be in your 11th house of friends and your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes, and organizations. Tell me what happens, if anything happens, with regards to your friend groups in this particular area of your life around February the 15th. So next we're going to talk about Gemini rising, sun, or moon. Do I know a Gemini rising? I don't know if I know one. The sun is going to be drawing your attention and your energy towards the 9th house. Long distance travel, educational pursuits. So we could be planning for, anticipating, preparing for a long distance international trip. We could be thinking about getting our passport or renewing your passport. That's always a thing. Or doing some type of citizenship type work. Maybe you need to get a visa or something. This is also educational pursuits. So maybe some of my Gemini risings are deciding, finally I'm ready to go back to school. I need to educate myself. I want to go and finish my degree. I want to go get my first degree, my PhD, my master's, whatever that looks like. So educational pursuits could come up for you. This is also the area that governs your belief system, your spirituality, and your religious beliefs. So we're looking at, are we still resonating with our religious beliefs? Do we need to reconnect with our spiritual life? Have we gotten away from our spiritual practices that keep us grounded? Do we need to return to that? So you could be focusing on getting back into church, getting back into your spiritual practice. Maybe you're deciding that you want to change your spiritual practice, whatever that looks like for you. This could also be attention towards a legal situation for my Gemini rising, sun, or moon that has a lot of your attention and your focus. But again, long distance travel and educational pursuits are a great way to spend the month of February figuring out what you want to do in those two areas. Venus is going to be in your 11th house. This is great for you to get out and socialize. Get out and socialize, reconnect with your friends. This is great for those of you looking for a little bit of unexpected money could come your way, Gemini rising. You never know. Because this is the area of unexpected events. Now, with Venus being there, and Venus being the planet of love and money, I'm wondering if some of my Gemini risings are thinking about going into business with a friend. Be real careful with that. Be real careful with that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it may cross your mind about doing business with a friend. Or Venus is the planet of love. We could be finding love with a friend. So this could play out like this. You've been friends with this person, and all of a sudden you kind of see them a little bit differently, and y'all have a conversation around whether or not you should date. Or it could be one of your friends introduces you to someone, and it turns out that this is the love of your life, or at least the person you're going to be with for the next 6 months or so, or Valentine's Day or whatever. So you could be finding love with a friend. You could be introduced to someone by your friend, or you could meet someone while you're out socializing, and the relationship starts off as a really solid friendship, and it turns to something else, okay? But I want you to get out and enjoy this time for February and socializing. Your new moon is going to be in your 10th house, so new beginnings in your career. This could put some energy around you receiving a promotion or some type of recognition for your work. Sometimes it comes with a little bit of money, but a lot of times when we're dealing with the career house, it's just more about the accolades and the recognition for the work that you do. Now, the new moon could also prompt you to be thinking about a new career or making a career move or applying for a new position, or something changes about your career, or something you want to put fresh new life in your career. Again, this is a relationship house, so this could be a new beginning around a relationship. Could be. So let me know how that works out with that energy around your career. Now, your full moon is going to be an ending, adjustment, or acknowledgement of your 3rd house. So this is the communication house. How you communicate, how you speak, how you learn. This is also educational pursuits, but in the 3rd house, it's more like vocational education. So this is educating yourself in courses that take maybe about 6 months, no more than a year to complete, maybe 2 years. But this is a lot when I think about educational pursuits is certifications. So because you have 10th house energy, just say for instance, you want to move up in your company and there's a position that you're interested in, but you don't have the certification for it. So you decide, I want to go back to school and get certified for this so I can apply for this position. Or I want to learn some more skills so I can be more marketable, or I can ask for more money when I go in to interview. Something to that effect. I hope I explained it right. Tell me if I explained it right. But that's educational pursuits in the third house. This is going to be dealings with siblings, potentially maybe your extended family. And this is also the area that governs your neighborhood. So I don't know if I have a Gemini rising that could possibly be moving. It's not like a big energy like the fourth house would be for a move, but this one is more, you know, something's changing in your neighborhood. Maybe you don't really care for your neighborhood anymore. Maybe you're having issues with your neighbor because neighbors are in this particular house, and you decide that you just kind of like worn out your welcome here and you want to change. You want a change of scenery. So I don't know, maybe something's changing about your neighborhood, or you decide to change neighborhoods altogether with a little bit of a move. Okay? And this is the area that governs short distance travel. So maybe some of you are just going to do a little traveling locally. Maybe you're taking a road trip or something to that effect. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But also for you, that February the 15th, 3 days on either side, Gemini rising, look for something to potentially happen by way of your career life. Yeah, because your 10th house is going to be lit up. So look for something to happen. Am I looking at that right? I think that's right. Yeah, by way of your career life. Let me know how that works out for you. Yeah. Let me know how that works out for you in your career. All right. So, do I need to go back? Some Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Do I need to repeat any of that, or can we keep going? If you want me to keep going, just give me a heart or thumbs up or something. Yeah. Okay, great. So next is going to be Cancer rising, sun or moon. Okay, I got a couple of Cancer risings on here. The sun in the first 3 weeks of February is going to be highlighting your 8th house. Other people's money, not your money, not the money that you earn from your job or any of your efforts. This is about other people's money. So this is shared resources, shared finances, money, resources, benefits that you receive through another person. This is also the area that governs taxes, inheritances, child support, alimony, settlements, and this is also the area that governs sex and intimacy. So Cancer's rising. The sun is putting a lot of emphasis and a lot of warmth on this area of your life. So this could look like you, number one, this has a lot to do with financial institutions. So if you're a Cancer rising that is starting to think about possibly securing funds for a project. Maybe you want to secure funds from a financial institution for a home loan or a car loan or an educational loan, something to that effect. This is going to be a great month to start preparing yourself for that. You could possibly even go and apply for those types of funds, and you may have a beneficial outcome. This is energy around you getting your debt under control. Maybe you decide, I'm ready to get on a debt repayment plan, and you start structuring how you're going to pay down your debt, your credit cards, your loans, or whatever that looks like, and get really serious about debt management. Now, if you are in partnership with someone, and partnership could look like your spouse, your long-term committed person in your life, your business partner, y'all need to get real serious about joint resources. If you guys have been operating kind of like separately on the finances, and personally I believe finances need to be separate to a certain extent, moving forward for 2023, you need to be very, very hands-on with any type of resources and finances you share with another person. If you're the person in the dynamic that takes a hands-off approach to finances, it would be in your best interest that you start to pay attention to your finances that you share with another person, and not allowing one person to have the sole responsibility for your financial life. I hope I explained that okay. But this could also look like taxes, your tax returns, inheritances, money's coming from other people. So keep on the lookout for that. Now, sex and intimacy are also here. And sex and intimacy are two different things. Sex is the physical act, and intimacy is the connection with with the other person. So there may be a discussion with regards to your sex life or your intimate life. Maybe you feel like it's lacking. Maybe your partner feels like it's lacking. Maybe you guys want to get together and do something to spice it up in some way. This is going to be the ideal month to do that, okay? Your Venus is going to be in your 10th house of your career. So this is great for you. I love Venus in the 10th house because this is good for your career. Ask for a raise. Ask for a raise. Now, could you get a raise? You could. If you can't secure a raise from a financial standpoint, see if you can secure some kind of perks. Maybe you want to work from home a few days a week and you decide that you can work that out. Like you work from home for 2 days a week and then you come into the office the remainder of the week. It doesn't always have to be money, but we do like the money. But see if you can secure some kind of perks. You're another one can be getting some recognition, some acknowledgement. Maybe you get offered a promotion. Maybe you get offered new responsibilities, with regards to your career. And maybe you're deciding you're ready to go on a new career path for yourself. Could be. And there could be a little raise coming along with that too. 10th house, title changes, relationships. So if it's not your career, it could have something to do with your love life, your relationship life. Could you be finding love on the job? You could. Do I suggest that you date your coworkers? I don't. However, we find love where we find love. Or maybe this is just you falling in love with your job again, or falling in love with your career again, something to that effect. Your new moon is going to be in your 9th house, so this is new educational. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. I got the cash out from the person that sent it to me. I'll take care of it in a minute. So this new moon is about educational pursuits, planning a long-term, a long-distance trip. So I hope my Cancer risings are going on a trip soon. It's time. You're well overdue, and you deserve it. So the planning of that, your educational pursuits coming up. Maybe it's time for you to go back to school. And this is also, you're another one that's reconnecting with your faith, reconnecting with your religious practices, and reconnecting with your faith and your belief system. Your full moon Cancer rising is going to happen in your 2nd house of earned income. I wonder if some of y'all are changing jobs. There could, because this is the 2nd house and this is how you earn your money, this could look like, because it's a full moon, this can definitely shed a light on the potential for you maybe changing jobs. This could also look like you, because we talked about that 8th house and, you getting serious about your debt. This could actually have you formulating a plan on how to do that. Maybe that looks like you getting a 2nd job. Maybe that looks like you're getting strict with your budget. This is a real lot of budgeting stuff for my Cancer rising. So getting strict with your budget, keeping up with where every dime, penny, nickel goes, and getting more strategic in how you are tackling your debt and how you spend your money. This could also put you in the 2nd house of really getting clear on investments. And moving forward, purchasing things that hold their value. So you may be thinking about purchasing property. You may be thinking about purchasing a rental property or something that generates money, residual money. Maybe you want to invest in the stock market. Maybe you want to put more into your 401k or your retirement plan. So things like that. Not spending your money necessarily just on things that don't hold their value, but more or less spending your money or putting your money in things that grow and that secure your future. Okay? Leo rising, sun or moon. That's us. We're up, babies. So the sun is. Oh, wait a minute. Cancer rising, the February the 15th. 3 days on either side. Look for something potentially to happen with regards to your ninth house, your educational pursuits. Maybe a long distance trip drops in your lap. That's why I always want everybody to always have their passport up to date, because you never know. Or maybe you have some type of spiritual awakening around that time. Let me know how that happens, what happens with that. Okay? Leo rising, sun or moon. The first 3 weeks of February, the sun is going to be impacting our seventh house of one-on-one relationships. One-on-one relationships. This is the marriage house, the long-term committed house. This is the conscious chosen relationships we go into with another person. So it could be romantic. It could be marriage, family, friends, business. This is also the area that governs legal binding contracts. So a lot of attention around how we do one-on-one relationships. Now, I'm going to talk to my single Leo risings quickly. Around about, what day could this have been? January the 22nd. 2 or 3 days on both sides. I don't know, maybe some of you had a very serious conversation about your romantic life. And this could be for my attached Leo risings also. With regards to your direction on where you're going in your one-on-one relationship. Okay? If you were one of those Leo risings that planted that seed during that time, around February the 15th, you might hear something about that particular dynamic. Yeah. You could possibly hear something about that seed that you planted around relationships. So this could also look like the rest of the remainder of the month, you contending with one-on-one relationships and how you do it and how you interact with other people. Learning how to do one-on-one relationships in a healthy way could come up for you. And you could also be signing some legal documents during this first 3 weeks of the month. Be careful what you sign, because what you're signing now is going to have long-term ramifications moving forward. So just be careful with that. I'm so sick of relationship stuff with us. The Venus is going to be in your ninth house. You're another one that could be finding love with someone during your travels. So educational pursuits. This is crazy because I was just thinking about starting my Spanish classes again. So educational pursuits could come up for you. A long distance trip, and I'm planning a trip in March. So long distance trips or plans for a long distance trip could come up. Renewing your faith again. I really want my Leo risings to go and travel. I want you guys to go somewhere and travel. You could actually find someone in a romantic setting during a trip that you're taking. So think about planning that. Think about going back to school. That could be good for you. Renewing your faith. You have a new moon in your 8th house. Okay, so people on Instagram, this is going to click off in your Instagram in about 40 seconds. I'll just start back in and you just come back in. So Leo rising, the new moon is going to be in your 8th house. So you're another one, new beginnings around how you do money with another person. This could look like you getting on a budget, because you've had Neptune in that area of your life and it's really been clouding your judgment around money. It's time for you to get some clarity around your budget and what you really have when it comes to finances. I think a lot of us have been deceiving ourselves, think we have more money than we do. Hold on just a second. Okay, so if you're a Leo rising, you may have been deceiving yourself for quite some time about your resources. So you may have been thinking that you've had more than you really have. It's time to get some clarity and to get serious about that particular area of your life in the 8th house. But this could also look like for you bonuses coming your way, settlements coming your way, people wanting to help you financially. That could be a thing for you. Now, again, you're another one with sex and intimacy. Since you're working so much around, you're working so much around relationships. This is also sex and intimacy. So this is your intimate connections with someone. Hold on. Okay, so this is your intimate connections with other people. This is sex with other people. So this could be a new beginning in the area of your sex life, your intimate connection with another person. But I really want my Leo risings to pay attention to getting their finances under control. I want you to use this new moon to get your finances under control. I think that's a little bit more important. Now, you know, I think sex is like one of the top 5 things that you should be concerned with, but money always outweighs that. So I want you to get your budget right during this time. Your full moon is going to be in your first house, your physical body, and how you're showing up in your energy. Okay, Leo rising, if you've been one, and I know this has been me, that has not been taking care of themselves, particularly in the area of their weight and how much, you know, their weight they put on, and maybe some unhealthy habits with regards to your health. The full moon has said it's time for that to come to an end, and you really need to start to pay attention to your physical health and your physical body. Okay, so the full moon, ending those unhealthy habits, those unhealthy eating habits, the way that you abuse your body, the way that you may not take care of your body. It's time to change that. This is also energy around you transitioning into changing your style. So go ahead, go in that closet, get rid of all those outdated outfits that you know you ain't never going to wear again. You're never going to get in them again. Stop lying to yourself and start to revamp your wardrobe and showing up differently. Have you been using that digital jump rope? Yes, I did. I got the digital jump rope, and I had a friend of mine that drives 18-wheelers, so he came over and bought me a new 18-wheeler tire. So I go out there and, you know, I flip that tire over to work on my core work. So this is what we're talking about, Leo rising. We have to really get serious about taking care of ourselves. Okay, February the 15th, 2 or 3 days on both sides, Leo rising. Look for something to happen in your 8th house. Intimate connections with someone else, sex with someone else, or you could be getting some money some unexpected money coming your way. Maybe your tax refund comes back early. Maybe your tax refund comes back and it's more than you thought it was, because taxes and inheritance and all of that is here. So this could be some money coming your way. This could be some good sex coming your way. You never know. Let me know how that works out for my Leo rising, okay? Next, we're going to be talking about Virgo rising, sun or moon. The sun is highlighting your 6th house, health and fitness, mental and physical health, your work environment. So that's the people you work with, around, and for, or you supervise. This is also the area that governs the foods that we eat, service to others, and pets. So attention to our health, your health, Virgo rising, health and fitness. Do you need to start getting really serious about your health and how you take care of yourself? Addressing any medical conditions that you know you need to address. Trying to get on a healthier path. This also goes for therapy. So some of you may be thinking about going to therapy, returning to therapy, whatever therapy looks like for you. But attention to your health and your fitness. Now, this is also the area that governs the foods that we eat. So this could actually have my Virgo risings doing a complete lifestyle change with regards to how they eat. This is not a diet. This is long term. So this could look like you saying, you know what, I'm going to really get serious about the foods that I put into my body. I may decide to become vegan. I may decide to become vegetarian. I may decide to become pescatarian. But focusing really heavily on the foods that you're consuming and how they affect your health. And also going over any types of medications that you're taking to see if that you really need to be on them. I want my Virgo risings to start to do research on holistic methods of healing their body. Now, I'm an advocate for traditional medicine. I believe in it, but I also believe that you could use that in conjunction with holistic methods of healing your body. So that may be a thing for you. Your work environment may need some attention. You may be deciding that, something about my work environment is not working anymore. Is it become too hectic? Are you not liking your coworkers? What is going on with there? We need to reassess our work environment. Now, this could also mean that you just need a change entirely. So just say, for instance, you're one of those people that is lucky enough to work from home. Working from home is not as easy as people like to put off, like to say it is. It's a challenge to work from home. So are you struggling with working from home? Do you need to do like a hybrid schedule where you go into the office a couple of days a week and then work from home so you don't feel so mundane? Or if you're working from home, you need to structure your day. You can't just roll out the bed in your pajamas and just get on your computer and think that you're going to be productive. Maybe you need to start getting up in the morning and preparing yourself as if you would do it if you were driving to your office. So maybe you need more structure in your day if you're working from home. Maybe you need to change up your daily routine because this is the house of daily routines. So maybe you need to change up your daily routine so it's not so mundane anymore. So changes around that. You could be thinking about getting a new pet, or maybe your current pet needs your attention or some type of care during this time. Your Venus is going to be highlighting your 8th house. So you're another one that could be receiving benefits of money through someone else. So maybe a business partner, maybe your spouse, maybe some investment that you made pays off. An inheritance could come your way. So any type of monies that could be coming your way from someone else outside of your own efforts at work could be a thing for you for February, Virgo rising, which I'm not mad at you at all. And this is also a reconnection with someone. This is a relationship house. So maybe some of my Virgo risings is getting into an intimate relationship or solidifying a one-on-one relationship with someone. Your new moon, y'all probably are. Virgo rising, your new moon is in the 7th house of one-on-one relationships. Do I have any Virgo risings on here? Because I'm really curious as to know what's going on with y'all. I'm being nosy. I think y'all are about to get into some kind of relationship. So if you're a single Virgo rising, I think a relationship is on the horizon if that's something that you want for yourself. But this could definitely be you learning how to do one-on-one relationships in a healthy way. So that could garner the energy of attracting someone to you. So let me know how that works out for you. I am interested. And your full moon is in your 12th house of detaching from unhealthy habits, detaching from addictive behaviors, detaching from things that don't serve you anymore. So we could be releasing that. There could be someone close to you contending with a hospital stay, maybe a rehab stay, or maybe the unfortunate idea of them having to go to prison or dealing with something around the prison system, jail system, legal system during this month for my Virgo risings. Well, I wonder what that is. If you want to inbox me, let me know. I'm kind of nosy. Libra rising, sun or moon, your 5th house is going to be lit up for the first 3 weeks. Your children, pregnancy, dating life, your finding your joy is going to be highlighted. So we could have a lot of time spent and a lot of effort and energy put into our children. Some of you are contending with a pregnancy or hearing about someone pregnant close to you, or maybe you're the one that's pregnant. So focusing on that. Or maybe you're deciding you're ready to start a family and you're in talks with your partner about when would be a good time for you to start your family and how you want the process to go. This again could bring new dating opportunities to Libra risings, to my single Libra risings. Maybe dating opportunities coming your way. Those of you that are already in a dating situation, there could be a change in the dynamics of the dating situation. Your Venus is going to be highlighting your 7th house. So that's one-on-one relationships. So Libra rising, this could be bringing a more of a connection with your current partner. Again, if you're single, this is one-on-one relationships. So this could draw someone to you also. You have a lot of dating. You got a lot of dating energy for February. So we're looking at the potential of particularly my single Libra rising, securing a relationship or starting a relationship or being open to the idea of doing a healthy relationship. Maybe some of you are getting engaged at this time, and maybe just a reconnection with your partner. Now, your new moon is a new beginning around your work environment, so maybe a new job or the planning process of a new job for yourself. Or maybe it may not necessarily be a new job. It may look like you stay at your current job, but a new position comes up. So you change departments, but you stay at the same company. Maybe something like that. You're another one, new beginnings around your health. So definitely new health. So this could also bring in new doctors, new medical treatments for yourself. Are you just really getting serious about taking care of your health, mental and physical? Your full moon is going to be highlighting endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments around your friendships. Your social groups that you're a part of. This could see a long-term goal, dream, or wish come to fruition finally, or this could actually see you changing some of your long-term goals for yourself. And February the 15th to the 3 days before or after, look for something to happen with regards to your health, your fitness, or your work environment, or maybe your pet. Those areas could be highlighted around that time. Scorpio rising, sun or moon. Who's Scorpio rising on here? I think I have Scorpio rising on here. My sister's Scorpio rising. The sun is going to be highlighting your 4th house. Your living situation, your home, your physical space, your family, prominent women in your life. So a lot of attention around that. So this could look like moving, the talks about moving, decisions made around moving or where we're moving to. This could look like, if we're not moving, are we expanding our home? Are we making renovations in our space? An addition to the family. Now, this could bring someone to move in with you, maybe move out, but more or less kind of moving in. So maybe there's activity around people changes in the house. Maybe you're actually entertaining in your home. This could also be energy and time spent with your mother or the prominent women in your family. So this could look like your sister, your daughter, your mother, your aunts, women that are close to you, but a lot of energy and activity around your 4th house of family and home. Your Venus is going to be highlighting your 6th house. So you could see, now with the Venus in your 6th house for Scorpio rising, this could see an actual improvement in your health. So your health starts to take on a more positive course of treatment. So you're feeling better, you're looking better, your mental health feels better. So positive changes around your health and fitness, mental and physical health. This could definitely improve your work environment. Those of my Scorpio risings that have been looking for a job, you can actually probably hear back about jobs that you've applied for. So you could be securing a new job, or your job changes. Maybe you get a little bit more money because Venus does represent money. So maybe some of you are going to get a raise or a change in salary or something like that. But you could have good and positive energy around your work environment, maybe a new job, or maybe a new promotion, or maybe a little bit of money coming your way by way of your job. Your new moon is in your 5th house, your house of joy, house of dating, your children, pregnancy, and our creative expression. Scorpio rising, this could be looking like you turning a hobby into a business, some creative project that you have for yourself, kind of like garners recognition, or maybe you decide that you want to, again, turn it into something you love into a business. Maybe you can be making money from that. Your children could be experiencing some type of milestones, recognition. You know, they're having, you know, positive experiences at this time. Doesn't matter how old they are, and you're a part of that. Some of you are learning that you're pregnant, experiencing a pregnancy, deciding to start a family. That's all in the new beginnings of a new moon. Now, your full moon could be in your 10th house. So your full moon is going to be in your 10th house. So with all this energy we have around Venus in the 6th house of your work environment, that full moon could look like a job change. So I'm leaning more into the potential for a job change around this full moon. And it be in a positive way. Sometimes we have things that seem to be negative, but they're actually setting us up for a more positive outcome. So you could possibly see some changes around your career and your job. Maybe you're ending an assignment or something. Maybe you're on like an assignment and it's coming to an end, but you're about to go into a more lucrative assignment. I hope I explained it right. But yeah, changes around your career path. I think in a positive way. I really do. Now, February the 15th, 2 or 3 days before on each side, look for something to possibly happen in that area of pregnancy and children. And for those Scorpio risings that are single, maybe your dating life changes in some way. Let me know how that works out for you. So we did Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Does anyone need me to repeat any of those? And I'm going to take a break really, really quickly, and I'll be back. Okay, so if I don't need to repeat anything, give me a thumbs up, and we're going to do the last 4, and I'm going to let you guys go. Keep in mind, if you want to do the mini reading at the end, I'm offering those. It's either you want to do the theme of your birthday year, if you want to know your love activation year, when love is coming into your life. Both of those are $10 each. If you want to do both, it's $15. Okay? And you just send it to the Cash App. Send me your birthday, and you will get a voice recording of that information. Okay? So, are we ready? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a heart? Can I get something? All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sagittarius rising, sun or moon. This is you. This is you. So the sun is going to be highlighting the area that governs your communication. So we are going to be having a lot. You're going to be having a lot of attention with regards to your communication, educational pursuits, your siblings, cousins, extended family, neighbors, and neighborhood, and transportation. So how this could pan out, a lot of energy around, hey Patrice, Your dealings with your siblings. So I'm not really sure. It's really going to depend on what that situation has been up until now. So you may have increased activity around sibling interaction, extended family interaction. This could be a lot of short distance trips. So this could be your immediate area, places that you've already been. So you could be doing that. Educational pursuits. Again, the third house is about vocational type education. So you may be thinking about going back to school more or less for a vocational type studies. Nothing that takes more than a year, maybe 2 years tops for you to complete. Maybe it adds to your skill set and helps you with your career path. Or maybe it just is something that you want to study just because you enjoy it or you're just showing an interest. This could also put energy around the thought, conversation, or the need for a new mode of transportation. So hopefully you were preparing for that and it's not coming as a surprise. But it could be some intention around your modes of transportation. Maybe you need to get a new vehicle. Maybe you need to put some work or repair some money into getting your current vehicle up to par. That could be one of those things. Also, your neighborhood changing. So I don't know if some of my Sagittarius risings are due for a neighborhood change, or maybe something is going on with you in your neighborhood and you may want to change neighborhoods, kind of like a short distance move. If it's a move, it's not like a big move. So it would be you still live in the same general vicinity. It's just changing of the neighborhoods. Maybe you move not even 5 or 10 minutes away from where you live right now. But this is about finding your voice. Also, if it's about a media project, so are you getting ready to launch that website, write that book, do that publication, a speaking engagement, something about you getting your message out, dealing with your siblings, your cousins, dealing with transportation dynamics, all of that stuff is going to be highlighted the first 3 weeks of February. Then we're going to move over to Venus. Dating. Good Lord. Dating. Venus in the 5th house highlights dating. So this is about our relationships. So if you're a single Sagittarius rising, somebody or somebody's could be walking into your life for dating opportunities. If you're currently in a dating situation, this could bring back the romance because this is the house of romance and love in this particular area. Maybe some of y'all are moving the relationship to a different, level. It's changing in some way. This can put a lot of energy into your creative projects, especially those of you that are in the arts. So if you're in singing, acting, any kind of entertainment industry, this could definitely put some positive energy around those types of projects. You need to reignite the spark. Some of you could be maybe finding out you're pregnant, or at best deciding that you're ready to have a baby, or maybe somebody close to you is announcing that they're having a baby. And this is also good times, good energy, positive recognition with regards to those of you that have children in some way. Now, your new moon beginning is going to be in your 4th house. Are we moving? Are we moving? That's what we're talking about. So, new moon, 4th house. Buying and selling property. New people moving in and out. Setting down roots. Changes in the dynamics in our family. So, some of you could be deciding you're ready to purchase a home. Or maybe you're selling a property. Maybe something's changing about the real estate that you have. Maybe somebody's moving in or moving out. Maybe you're moving somewhere else or having discussions or energy around moving. Maybe it's just a redecorating or renovations around your home life. Now, this would also say that if you are a Sagittarius rising that is fortunate enough to still have their mother in their life, spending more time with your mother is very, very important around this time. So please take advantage of making time for your mother, making time for the prominent women in your life. Maybe one of them needs to see you in some way, wants to be a part of your life, but I really, really encourage you to set aside time for the important women in your life and making time for them in that way. And this could also be a new beginning around your family dynamics. So if there's been issues in the family, there's been things that need to be talked about, hashed out, whatever that looks like, this is a time for you to start doing the work to repair whatever needs to be repaired. And again, like she pointed out about the altar, even if your mother is not with you, this could be a reconnection, her coming through, or maybe it's your grandmother and you feeling their presence, but reconnecting with the ancestors and putting energy into loving on your mom. Or, and I don't want to say your mom, but I'm going to say your mom, but also the more nurturing parent. How about that? Your full moon is going endings, adjustments, acknowledgments around endings, adjustments, acknowledgments around your religious beliefs, your spirituality, what you believe about the world, your belief system. Something is changing about that. Things that you have held on to as a belief, as a part of yourself. This is what I believe the world to be. This is what I believe, certain dynamics look like. You may be releasing those things, especially if they're beliefs that are keeping you from being your full self, keeping you from going in the direction that you're destined to go in. You may start to release some of those outdated beliefs that you've had for yourself, and they're outdated, and they're kind of holding you back. And sometimes our thinking and how we think holds us back, being more open. So that could be a thing. Maybe some of you are finishing up an area of study. And again, long distance travel. Exactly. Now, for my Sagittarius rising, September the 15th, 2 or 3 days on both sides. Look for something to potentially happen with regards to your home life, your fourth house, family, real estate, the space that you live in, prominent women in your life. Tell me how that pans out, okay? Okay, Capricorn rising, sun or moon. The sun is in your second house. I can't get any more simple than that. How you earn your money. Now, I don't know. I have a Capricorn sun in my life, and I think this person is dealing with his work life. I don't think he likes it anymore. So, Capricorn rising, this could be you focusing on how you make your money. Could this bring up a job change for you? It actually could. Especially if you are feeling like how you earn your money is not of value. Especially if you're feeling like you're not being appreciated for your efforts, because it's important for you to feel value with regards to the work that you put out. So some of you could be considering getting a new job, a new source of income. You're another one that needs to start to pay attention on where you're putting your money and what you're investing your money in. Things need to make sense. Purchases moving forward for Capricorn rising, they need to make sense. They can't be frivolous. They need to make sense, okay? That's all I can say about that. Getting your finances straightened out is very important, okay? Now, your Venus is in your fourth house. You're another one that could be doing some home renovations. Every time I think about Venus in the fourth house, I think about redecorating. That's the first thing that comes to mind. So, redecorating your home space. Maybe you want to make it seem new. So, you want to get new furniture, or you want to paint, or you want to, do something with your hardwood floors. But changes in your home life for the better. This is a very supportive energy for those of you that want to start a home-based business if you're a Capricorn rising. Because again, Venus is about earning money, and the fourth house is about home. So what better way than earning money from home? So you may want to start a home-based business. This could just be good news. Maybe you've been trying to sell. I don't know. It just came to me. Somebody's been trying to sell a property and it's kind of stalled out. Maybe you finally get a buyer for the property and you get the asking price that you want for it. So, good luck around home situations. This is, you need to crank up your candle business. There you go. This is the time for it. So, the home-based business. So, positive outcomes with regards to your home life. Okay. The new moon is going to be in your third house. So, the third house, communication, media projects. So, as we talked about, new beginnings there. So, this could look like starting that website, starting that business, coming together with a marketing plan for your business or whatever this project is that you want to introduce to the world. This could also look like contract negotiation. Maybe some of you are deciding to get a new car just for the hell of it. New beginnings or interactions around your extended family, your siblings, your cousins, your neighbors, and maybe something new happening with regards to your neighborhood could be coming up. Now, your full moon is going to be in the 8th house. Other people's money, other people's resources. Now, when we have the full moon in the 8th house, one of the things that sometimes I think about is an ending to a source of income that you've become accustomed to receiving. So, I would say for my Capricorn risings, this is not a guarantee, but I'm just saying, be prepared for the potential for a source of income that you have, that you get from someone else, to potentially either come to an end or be adjusted in some way. So just be prepared for the possibility of that. This could also look like a debt that you've had for yourself finally coming to an end. Maybe you pay it off or you come to some kind of settlement, but there's some kind of ending around shared resources and finances with other people. Okay? Okay, I'll do that. Oh, I got me a there you go, block you. So around that. Now, Capricorn rising around the February the 15th. Girl, I gotta around February the 15th, more or less 2 days before, 2 days after. Look for something to happen, transpire, be revealed to you, or come to a realization around, again, your educational pursuits, your extended family, your neighbor or your neighborhood, or maybe your transportation. How about that? Okay. Oh, we're almost done. Oh, and a good time too. Aquarius rising, sun or moon. The sun is highlighting your first house. So this is all about you. So this is energy around you. When the sun is in the first house, I want my Aquarius risings to focus on their personal goals. Okay? These goals have nothing to do with anybody else. Not anything to do with your husband, your children, your friend, or none of that. These are strictly your personal goals that I want you to put your time, energy, and effort into. Also, put in the energy and time and effort into your physical self. Getting your physical body where you want it to be, or beginning the process. This could also look like you getting on a fitness plan, getting on a self-improvement plan, focusing on, how I want to present, how I want to look moving forward. That's what I want you to be focusing on with this sun in the first house. Now, when you have the sun in the first house, you need to get a lot of rest, because this could actually make you feel like you are constantly going and going and going, and you might be overexerting yourself. So making sure that you're pacing yourself, making sure that you're getting enough rest. Okay, so it's very important that you pay attention to that. Your Venus is going to be in your third house. So this is blessings, money, energy around education. This could be great for you to take a little trip. Now, doesn't necessarily have to be a long distance trip, but this does support you in doing a little bit of traveling. So if you want to do a road trip, if you wanted to go and visit some of your family, this would be a great month to do that. Okay, or if you just wanted to do a romantic getaway with your significant other, this would be great for that. Okay, let's see what else. Your new moon is in your second house, so money making opportunities coming to you, the potential for a new job, or if you want to find a new job, this supports you on that. This supports you on getting your budget together. But this is a lot of money making opportunities. So ideas coming to you, opportunities coming to you to make money. And then your full moon is going to be in your seventh house around your one-on-one relationships. Okay, so could this be a breakup? It could. Because again, the full moon is about endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments. But if it's not a full-out breakup, maybe this has something to do with you addressing dynamics and one-on-one relationships that need to change. So we can say that how the relationship is operating now, it dies off. And then it changes into something else. Not necessarily a breakup, but we're going to stop doing how the relationship is currently done. And we're going to move into a more healthy way of doing our dynamics of relationship. And keep in mind, it's not just romantic. It could be business, family, and friends. Okay? And your February the 15th, 2 days on either side. It's back in your money house. So about your money, something about your money is going to be potentially revealed to you around that time. And how you earn your money. I'm wondering if you're getting a new job, a better job. Let me know, Aquarius rising. And finally, last but not least, Pisces rising, sun or moon. The sun is highlighting your 12th house. Endings, adjustments, acknowledgments, healing. Things done behind the scenes. So this is energy around focusing on your healing. Focusing on those deep down internal things that we hide from ourselves. Now, could there be a revelation of some secrets that have been kept from you? Absolutely, there could be. So, if there's information that's been kept from you, if there's secrets been kept from you, they could be revealed during this first 3 weeks of February. Now, if this is vice versa, things that you've been keeping, hiding from others, or hiding from yourself, you'll no longer be able to run from that. So we're going to be doing a lot of shadow work during this time. So dealing with things that are not so pretty during this time. So, and this sun in your 12th house could disrupt your sleep a little bit. Trying to get as much rest as possible. Pisces rising. Your new moon is in your first house. So this is a new beginning around yourself, how you present. New opportunities. You're another one that, because it's in the first house, I want you to set some individual goals for yourself. Nobody else, just for yourself. And start to make plans on how we're going to show up in the world. How we're going to be open to new experiences and new blessings coming our way with this new moon in our first house. Your Venus is in your second house. I love Venus in the second house because it's easy to make money with Venus in the second house. You will still need to go to work, but you'll get a lot of opportunities to make money. And remember, Venus goes into Aries at the end of the month, like on the 20th, February 20th. So moving forward from there, that's a lot of money making opportunities, especially if you have a business. I love when I have business owners that have Venus in the second house. This just brings a lot of business, brings a lot of customers, brings a lot of money. If you are a business owner, I would say to you to get in contact with your old customers that you haven't heard from in a while. Do an email blast, a social media blast, generating new clients and customers to you, and those are customers that have been there before and you haven't heard from them in a while. That will be great for you. And your full moon is in your 6th house. Endings, adjustments, acknowledgments. Are some of you changing jobs? Or an assignment is coming to an end? Or you're ready to move on to something else career-wise? Also, the 6th house, endings, adjustments, and acknowledgments around your health. Mental and physical health. And I hate to say this because every time I talk about somebody's pet with the full moon in this particular house, their pet either has a health issue or their pet transitions. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. There could be the possibility of some kind of energy around the pet. I'm sorry. You trying to get a new job? Great. Great. This Venus in the 2nd house is going to support you on that. Okay? Start planning for it now. Start manifesting for it now. Okay? And February the 15th, 2 or 3 days on either side. This Venus conjunct Neptune is in your 1st house. That's a lot of love and opportunity coming your way. There could also be some money coming your way. But okay, and I'm going to tell you this, my Pisces rising. With that Neptune being there, be mindful of people that are coming into your life. I need you to see them for who they truly are and not their representative, not who they pretend to be, and not who you want them to be. Okay? Just see them clearly for who they are. Okay? Now, does anybody need me? I'm going to get off of here. I got stuff to do in the morning. Y'all got stuff to do tomorrow. We're not going to be on here all night. Thank you, as always, for supporting me. I hope I've helped. This will stay up on the Facebook page, and I'll do the edited edition on the YouTube page. If you want a detailed reading with me, visit my website at www.melaningoddesslife.biz. Again, I have all the Cash Apps. If you want to send me a Cash App for a mini reading, I will be doing those tonight. You should get them no later than tomorrow, and they will be a voice recording in your inbox. Thank you so much for your time, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.